Hi, this is Miranda from My Scrappy Life, and welcome back to my channel. This is day number 6 for our series called Christmas Memories with Miranda and Lisa. And our theme today is called our favorite decor or favorite Christmas decor that we have through our outer house during the holiday season. And this layout actually is in my head. Like, I didn't follow no sketch, no nothing. I just decided I'm going to make it a tag layout and go to town. So the tags came from the Hit Kit Club, and I'll link all of the information and all of the products down below in our description box. And I just wanted to take some of the paper from Stampin Up, and it's an old collection called Warm and Cheer. And the tags are from the wood texture design paper, and that one is available if you wanted to go look at the wood. They all come in 6x6 paper pads, that wood design, but it works out really well. I love them. So here I am, I'm just backing the tags, and the picture that I'm using is some of my wood decors that I have that are now in my house as well, but this picture is from Germany. I just loved how it went, and so whimsical, and just it fits this theme very well for me and what I have done. So I'm just backing all of these tags up, and I am doing this by, I will admit it, it's by the seat of my pants. I'm not quite sure what I wanted to do or how I wanted to do it, but I'm going to make this work. So I decide here to make a tag just to make my picture just a tad bit longer, because my picture wasn't as long, and I just wanted the tags to all match. So I just left a little bit of a border at the bottom. No big deal. And it actually works out pretty good. It's actually it's a nice touch. Something different than the normal, let's, back all the photos with a piece of paper. And this is just a normal office hole punch, and I just make the holes a little bit bigger because I take the hemp that's sitting on my table there, and I kind of, if you want to call it whimsically, just make it appear on the tags. But before that, I took the new We Are Memories planner punch there that they have to make those holes, and I just went back through the papers that I cut and cut out these little circles to put on there just to give it some color. And it really doesn't need reinforcements, but it's mainly just for the colors. And then I am kind of going back and forth. I'm talking to my friend Lisa and trying to make this. So you'll see me sit there a couple of times not really doing anything. It's just because I'm going back and forth to make sure that I'm kind of doing this layout right. And it's not that I didn't know what I wanted to do. It was trying to take what I had in my head and put it down on this paper. The paper that's in the background is from Close to My Heart. It's an almond type colored one. And like I said, I'll link everything down below. So here you see me kind of fussy with these, and I actually go back to my original plan. At first I was going to do that, and I was like, nope, that doesn't work. And then I was going to leave them all nice like that, and then I go and I place them down, and I start to make them more kind of whimsically, like I just kind of laid them down and they're kind of flowing on this string. Because when you see me do this hemp, you'll see me wrap it around and do loopy loops and all this kind of stuff and make it all just different textures, different way of looking at it. And I just place loops and I just keep going through it. This layout took me about an hour and a half. I did do the speed for about 4.5 because you'll see the sequence and everything else that I use on it. It took me a minute or two to do some of this just because of what I wanted to do and how I did it on my layout. So I get out my Close to My Heart, a tiny attacher, and I just staple. It's my stapler, and I staple down, and I do struggle with that stapler. I think one of them got stuck, and I had to turn off the camera and play nice with it, and then get back to what I was doing. While you see me put this down, I hope you guys are having a wonderful time, and I hope you guys are enjoying our process videos for these 10 days. I do know that a lot of YouTubers, if you were following their channels, did it the first part of the month of December, so I hope you guys went back through and did all of those as well. We just decided to go the second half because nobody was really doing the second half, so we decided to break it up. So I get out these wood chip stickers and the little stickers. This is a simple stories collection called Very Merry, and I place everything that I want, and I have 2 sets of these. So that's why you see me get out quite a bit of the wood veneers, or the chipboard, excuse me, the chipboards, because I do have 2 sets of these. Somehow I ended up with 2 sets. Not sure why, or how I should say. Well, I guess I do know how I paid for them, but normally I try not to double, but that was okay. During this holiday season, trying to do all of these layouts and everything, it went through my stash. I realized that I didn't have very much in my stash to begin with for Christmas, so it worked out kind of perfectly to buy some stuff and then obviously use what I had in my stash. I fussied with these acorns. I don't know what my bright idea was to try to tie hemp and make it tie to that on these loops, but I did. But luckily, with it being 4 times, you didn't have to struggle through the pain like I did to try to get them goofy things to fit onto the way I wanted it to. But I back them down and I get them ready to go on there. And I just kind of place these chipboard pieces just kind of randomly because I really like what's on I really like how it turned out in the end, especially because I just had a blank canvas to work on, and it was all in my head. And sometimes those can be the greatest layouts you can have, and then sometimes they can be the worst because you just don't have anything to refer yourself back to. You're referring to your head, and sometimes what you have in your head just doesn't work out on paper. You'll see me fussy with these and fiddle with those snowflakes quite a bit. I keep going back and forth because I'm trying to figure out what to do with them. And that is not the way I have them. The way I lay them out there, I was like, oh, this looks cute. And I'm like, no, it's not right. So I keep going back and forth. So I grab all these little stickers that are black that I just place all over. There's an arrow. One says ho ho ho. The other one says I love Christmas. And I tack some little stars behind these acorns just to add some stuff. And then I add a bow in the middle because I thought that was kind of cool. So here I go. Here I fussy with them. Oh, and then I got this bright idea that I was going to do that. Well, you see me get off, or not on camera, I come back with my stickers. And these stickers are Maggie from American Crafts. I think these are, I will link what they're for, but I think they're the Fa-La-La. I think they're the Fa-La-La stickers, but I can be completely wrong. But they are American Crafts, and they are called Maggie if you really like them. Because I like that they're wood, and then they've got a white lining to go through it. So here I am. I use my tiny attacher again, and I put my title up there. I make it like my letters are hanging off this hemp twine, this hemp thread that I found. And by the way, if you're thinking where I got the hemp from, Walmart, go into their craft section, or at least it was in my craft section where like the wedding stuff is, and where you can make jewelry and stuff. And that's where I found it. I found this darker color, and it works out well for that rustic type look if you're looking for it. And there I go. I thought I was going to spell wonder wrong, and I knew I was doing it wrong. So I had to go and I had to write it out. And I knew I was missing the D, of course. But here I go. I place all these down, and I didn't have enough room, or I didn't have enough space, so it just looked like I was spelling Winter Wonderland, like all one word. So I go and I change all these around, and I just kind of nestle them a little bit better, just so that there's a break. And I think you'll see me do a thumbs up, like, yes, this is great. Yep, there it is. So here I am. I'm playing with these snowflakes yet again. So my bright idea was to go get tissue paper right there, and I fold it all in half, and I was going to act like this is snow. And it don't look right at all. I don't like it. You guys may think it looks good, but I don't like it. So here I go. I take a smaller piece of tissue paper, and I just lay it down. Because I don't know why. I was trying to make my thought process was, let's make snow. And then I was like, nah, this doesn't look quite right. So I go get my Shimmer's Baby's Breath, and it's a vibe, and I spritz the white so that it looks snowy on top of the tissue paper, on top of the snowflakes. And then I do take the Baby's Breath again on top of the letters so that it's spread throughout the page and not just down at the bottom. I do have the close-ups as well that has a picture of what I did. You'll see it. And before my layout runs out, or my process video, please go over and check out Lisa's page, channel as well. Hers will be linked down below, and I'm telling you, we have been knocking these out left and right, and I absolutely love them. And I hope that you guys are loving them too. So here I am. I just kind of fix and I kind of tear a little bit more. So sorry about flipping my page around. I wanted to show you guys, and plus my heat gun doesn't reach up on top there, but I sprayed that Baby's Breath on top of the letters, and it works out wonderful. I actually really loved what it looked like. So I just blow dry it there, or with my heat gun, heat tool. And then I grabbed the Spiegel Mom Scraps sequence called Woodsy Wonderland. And with the wood veneer, or the wood type sequence that they have in there, works out perfectly. So here I am taking the Tombow, and I place all of my little dots everywhere, and I place the sequence every which way you possibly can think of. I just mimic all of the colors. I change them all out. I mix and match every which way I go, because I put it all the way through my whole layout. I hope you guys, while you guys are watching me see this, I just wanted to give a shout out to all the small businesses. Spiegel Mom Scraps, my business, close to my heart, all of them. Check them out. They have really good deals right now, really good merchandise and products, and they're just amazing. So here I am. I'm finishing up that the layout with the sequence, and I do keep these in just because otherwise, if I would have cut a lot of this out, you probably wouldn't have seen as much of it, even though I did do that. This layout did take about an hour to do. It was just the fact that I was literally doing this from my head. While this is finishing up, you will see me finish this up doing my journal. If you like this, give me a thumbs up. If you want to see the rest of my layouts, which I have 4 more to go, yay, hit the subscribe button and you'll get a notification of when I do post them as well. And I hope you guys have a scrappy dappy day. Bye.